Yo, yo, yo. Where's your. Oh, hell no. I did that for nothing because that fucking Langston, he ain't gonna do nothing. He be talking to hear himself. I can't deal with people like that. Whack. Whackity whack whack. Oh, good. We actually won. Hallelujah. About time. It's good. They won. Perfect. Cool. I don't need, I don't really need that shit. What I need is, I need to find out where the hell that thing is. accessories. Ooh, those are nice. Thermal cups. Can't remember what the heck that place is called. What the heck is that place called? Oh, right. Hell no. Store. Fuck is that? Yeah, I already checked that. They don't have what they used to. Let me see. I can't remember. Where the heck? Hey Maria, how you doing, sweetie? You good? Yeah, I'm good. Can't complain. I had a good day. It was good. Hope you did too. I'm just over here looking at things on the internet. So Walter, quick hire, dropped him off coffee. That's good. He had a long day working and working. Here, so we off today. He was enjoying it. Oh, good. That's good. Haters always gonna be there. Haters always gonna hate. I actually love haters. They make me laugh. I need a good laugh, sometimes. I love to have a good laugh with the haters. Makes life better when you see them and then they see you and then you like, yep, I know you hate me. I know you're jealous. I know you're dumb. That's what you gotta do. You just laugh at them. All you gotta do is laugh. People were laughing good. Yeah, there you go. See, it doesn't take a person to know what's going on. They can see and they know what's up. People are just gonna be that way. They're dumb and they love to start shit and they want to see how you react. But you see, a lot of haters want us to react and like fuck them off and be bad to them, so that way they can say, "Oh, see, look," they want to play the victim. See what they did to me? Oh my god, that's what they want. They want you to like react to them and fuck them off and you know throw shit at them or do something to them so they look like the victim. They provoke you and then you do something and then you become the worst person in the world. But that's how it is. That's what they like to do. They like to provoke you. They love to provoke you. That's what they do. Provoke and aggravate. But the best thing in the world is watching them cringe and watching them get mad. It's beautiful. It's the best feeling ever. It's watching them all get mad. What's up, Dan? How you doing? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, why not? Then you block them out and you just listen to music and be happy listening to it, not worrying about listening to them or hearing their little beady voices. It's a good thing to do. Why my fucking battery's acting up now? What the heck's going on here? Um, Battery, oh, here it is. Okay, good. Good to hear, bro. Glad you're relaxed. All right, Maria, I see you donated. Thank you. You said general. Come with the gym. All right, cool. Let me check. All right. You gotta start the you gotta start the you know the juicy stuff. Oh no, Dan. What happened? You went to the hospital today? Oh shit. What happened, bro? It's not good. Oh, okay. I thought it was something like drastic, but you said you're okay, so the wound clinic every 2 weeks. They clean up my wounds and bandage my feet. Yeah. Okay. So just normal stuff. As long as you're okay. That's what it matters. Your feet's way down below, so it's a long way from your heart. See, so you're good. That's what I tell everybody, If they got a cut on their finger or something wrong with their feet, I tell them it's a long way from your heart. It's normal shit. Yeah, that's cool. You're all right. As long as it's a long way from your heart, you're good. Well, I'm glad you're all right. I thought it was something serious. You said hospital, but hospital can be like regular shit. Yeah, that's why I tell everybody, as long as nothing's wrong with my heart, I'll have like problems here and there. That's cool. My back hurts every fucking day and my legs and everything else. I actually had some back spasms today. Like I haven't had that in a while, but like I got some back spasms around this afternoon because I got out of the car and then I turned real fast and then I was like, oh shit. And I got like this back spasm real like sharp pain. I'm like, yeah, I need to like take it easy before I ruin my. Then I said, you know what, Mark, it's a long way from your heart. You're good. All right, so Maria, what I'm getting here is good things for the month of June between you and Walter in general. I feel like he's gonna invite you to do things. There's gonna be more opportunities in June to see each other. Um, he's gonna be very kind and passionate to you. He's gonna try to have more intimacy and things like that with you. So if you want juicy stuff, you got it here. So it looks like June would be more of a month where he's gonna try to make more try to be more sexual and more loving and caring, even more than he is now. But I do feel like he's gonna invite you somewhere or he's gonna do something with you. Because if he, yeah, I think you said he's going away, right? So before he goes away, and when he comes back from away, he might like be extra, good with you. So that way, he makes sure that he takes care of you before and after. Yeah. So yeah, it's only a couple days anyway. So um, he thinks that you're very patient with him. He thinks that you're the perfect person for him right now. He thinks that you and him are very compatible. And then when anything happens, you make adjustments to meet his needs or be with him. He thinks that you and him are a successful combination. So I got good cards here for next month. But the only thing I see here is he's still not happy with his life, like where he lives, baby mom, him thinking about making a worthwhile change, but he doesn't. So like he's still gonna follow his old ways next month. He's still going to be living in a place that he doesn't want to be. He's still going to think about his unhappy, time with her, and he's still going to think about whether or not he wants to make a worthwhile change or not. So looks like he's still going to be there next month because he doesn't want to he's still going to continue to have like oppression and follow his old ways and things like that. But between you and him, like I always tell you, it looks good. And he thinks that you are next month, it's going to be better for you guys, better than this month. So, it's more what I get all the time is like him, about his own life. It's nothing that's bad between you and him. It's just his own life. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he's I feel like he has a guy around him, right, that helps him and keeps him in check. So whoever his best friend is or a person that he speaks to all the time, this person can have like a very dominant personality, and he's like the type of person who like encourages him and stuff, because he probably tells Walter, look, man, don't doubt yourself, don't be suspicious about every little thing, don't be timid, don't worry about the gossip that goes on between you and your baby mom or people around you. Like there's a guy that's like encouraging him to not understand, you know no, it's nothing about you, okay? Why you always gotta be in the damn reading? I'm talking about Walter, okay? Walter and his damn friend. Walter's got this friend that's trying to help him get overcome like his obstacles, and trying to be like a friend and say, "Look, man, you know, try not to doubt yourself." He's like trying to help him personally, like somebody who he talks to about his personal life. Yeah, I'm sure he talks about you too, but but it ain't gotta be about you, damn it. Maria's like, I wonder if he's gonna tell him about me. I already told you already, woman. Walter's fun. He loves you and he wants you. That ain't gonna happen. I'm talking about like with his life, like his friends trying to help him be more non-doubtful and be more like active in his own life. He's trying to like help him build his personality and build his courage, and this guy is very educated and very smart. He's a leader. He has authority. He's a boss. So he's trying to tell, like, Walter, look, man, you got to change your life. You got to do this. You got to do that. Like he's trying to help him, and it's starting to get to him. Like this guy's starting to make Walter see the light next month. That's why things will probably get better between you and him. So yes, it is good for you and him, because if he's happy, that means that you're gonna be happy. So yes, it is. I was just teasing you, but yeah. So yeah, it looks good. Looks like this guy is helping him. So well, it's about everything. He's just trying to help him build as a person. It's not a specific thing. It's just him as an individual, as a person. Like he wants him to understand that, hey, look, you got to do certain things in order for you to get better. So I'm sure it's about you, baby mama, house, all this type of shit, like, So I feel like that's the situation there. So this guy is helping him, and that's why I get good things with that. So like I tell you all the time, Walter is still living in La La Land, and he needs to like fix his life, but he doesn't know how he's gonna do it or when he's gonna do it. But this guy is encouraging him. This good friend of his is encouraging him, saying, "Look, man, I got your back. If you want to do this, I got you." Or you know, we all support you. We can all help you, but he's just got to make that final effort, that final step. So, like I tell you all the time, it's up to Walter, but Walter is just bullshit, and he wants to do shit, but he doesn't do it. He's got to wake up one day and say, you know what, today's the fucking day. You know. So once he realizes what he has to do, I'm sure he'll be fine. So yeah. All right. Hold on a second. All right. Cool. I know that my kids and we got ice cream, and I was sending him pictures of me, but you can see my kids in the background, and he sends me a picture, and it's like he's driving, like he's probably sad. Oh yeah, of course. He's definitely stressed out because he keeps living the same way. He's not willing to make that final effort or that final push to make his life better. But next month looks better for him because it looks like this guy's trying to talk sense into him. I'm not getting drinking today. I don't see any cards of him drinking, but he might be, but not. I think when it's bad, it shows me in the cards when it's bad. But I actually got positive things for him, you know? I mean, you can drink like 2 beers and be okay and still be positive. It's just when you get drunk, that's the problem. You see what I'm saying? So that's probably what it is. Is he probably, has a drink or two and then that's it. But you got to realize that a lot of people, they're not going to be happy all the time. I don't know anybody that's happy every day. It's impossible. Yeah. Yeah, like he always is. He's always, got issues or whatever. Empath is just a person who feels things, feels the person, things like that. But um the thing is you are helping. You're helping in the way that he wants you to help, which is loving him, being with him, having fun with him, getting his mind off of bullshit. So you are helping him. It's just that you can't save his whole life. You know what I mean? You can make his life better, but he has to make the decision whether or not he wants that, you know? And when you go through a lot of bullshit, you try to fix things yourself. So just stick with him, see how things go, and then you just do what you gotta do. Exactly, yeah. Indeed, yeah. See? Like I said, I never see anything bad between you guys. It's always you know, him trying to figure out what he needs to do. See, the cards never say you're having a bad time. It's always him. So that's just a issue that he has to solve. Yeah. But when, how, where is totally up to him. He has to wake up one day and say, "Today is the last day I deal with this bullshit." When it is, yeah, Lord knows. He can wake up today and say, he could wake up tomorrow and say, "Today's the day, fuck it." Puffs off his chest, he goes out and says, "Yeah." And then he goes, "No, I can't do it. I can't do it." And the next day he does it again, until like one day he gets the balls to say, "You know what? Today is the day I'm finally going to change my life. I'm heading off." Everybody goes through it. Sometimes it takes longer than others. Yeah, next month looks good. Looks like he's going to be more active, and and more invite, more of a inviting you to do things and hanging out with you more. Yeah, everybody goes through that phase of life. And when I was 40 years old 8 years ago, I never forget, and I say it all the time. I woke up one day, it was like August. It was August, it was hot. I had just finished busting my ass the previous day, and I went to sleep, and I got up, and I was like, oh, like, I was like, damn it, man, my body's breaking down. I gotta stop smoking. I gotta stop drinking. I'm working hard. I'm destroying my body, and I'm only 40. So then that day I woke up, I looked at myself in the mirror, and I said, today is the day, Mark. No more drinking, no more smoking, no more bullshit. And I never looked back. And here I am. This August will be 8 years that I completely stopped everything. You know. And then 5 years ago, I stopped. Was my last vacation trip. I stopped going away too because it's too much money. I was spending a lot of money, wasting unnecessary money on bullshit trips and cigarettes and weed and alcohol and all that shit. I had enough. So the past couple years, I've been saving my money, just working, trying to recuperate my body and change my life. And I'm happier now than I've ever been because I'm not wasting my energy and my money and my time on stupid shit that I don't need. I'm just doing what I want to do and be happy. You know, that's all that really matters at the end of the day. As long as you're personally happy and you fulfill your personal goals, and if you have a goal and you set your mind to it, you can do it. You don't need like help from anybody really. It's all in your mind. You can just, like me, I didn't nobody helped me get over the things I've been doing. I just said, fuck it, I'm just gonna do it. Today is the day. You know? Hey Shania, how you doing? Yeah, but see that's the thing. If he stops drinking and he leaves that house, then his life's gonna get better. But he has to do it. You can't tell him every day to do it. He's not gonna care. He's not gonna give a shit about what you're saying or anybody else is saying, because that's his way of saying, it's my turn. I have free will. I'm gonna do whatever I want. So, like I said, he might wake up like us one day and say, "Hey, today is the day I'm gonna change my life." You know what I'm saying? So when that day comes, you'll know, and then you'll be already prepared for it, and then life will be a lot easier. But keep encouraging him and keep making him smile and understanding that you got his back. His friend seems like, he's giving him more courage and stuff. So between you and the friend, you guys might be getting through to him next month. You know what I mean? The best thing to do is never to talk about the negative things. You're welcome, Maria. No problem. Shania, thanks for the super chat. You said what's coming towards you this weekend. All right, let's check. Yeah, exactly. That's all you got to do. Is keep encouraging him to know that you have his back, and between you and his friend, looks like things will get better. All right, so this weekend, what I see is you might be distracted and confused about a few things. You might be mentally thinking about a lot of stuff or thinking about a particular person. You might have some mental anxieties or just making or you might just want to be alone and have some alone time. So that's up to you whether or not you want that. But that's the only thing that I see that's so. But otherwise, that it looks like this weekend you'll be um, having a more balanced weekend, being firm about your decisions, sticking to yourself, maintaining peace for yourself and between you and others. Like I said, there might be somebody that makes you feel confused or distracted, but that's normal. Um, Also, there might be a person that's very kind and compassionate towards you. Could be an older man. Um, this could be like some a friend of yours that's not been very active that you see on the weekend or you deal with on the weekend, and they end up talking to you about stuff, and then end up being somebody who means well, and you know who they are, and you talk to them, and you're like, okay, cool, good talking to you, and so forth. So you might talk to somebody, could be somebody from your past, and you see him in the present. Could be an older man, or it could be just somebody older than you. Also, this weekend, I feel like you're gonna have some good things happen to you by the end of the weekend. You'll feel happy and you'll feel satisfied, and you'll feel more optimistic going into the new week. But it looks like I'm getting like what I'm getting here is a mix of the present and the past. Things people from your past might show up this weekend in your life, or you might be talking about the past to someone in this present weekend. Just keep having the faith, keep hoping for the right things, and be optimistic. And I feel like this weekend will be fine. Not really getting nothing bad. I just think that you might uh, feel lonely at times, or you might feel confused or distracted about a certain situation in your life. But I feel like you'll talk to someone or some people, or even a group of people that make you feel, or they mean well, and you might feel better at the end of it all. Yeah. So if people from your past have been showing up, then I would say that you're going to continue to be seeing your past friends and people, and then you're going to see somebody and then talk to them, and then, have a good time talking to them. It's good past people, not bad, you know? But there could be, like, some distractions and confusion. Your brother tried causing drama today. Well, there you go. So that's the distractions, the confusion, the wanting to be alone and away from him, mental anxieties. That could be already starting because it's the weekend already. So, yeah. So that's something that, when people try to cause drama, you deflect yourself from them and just don't deal with them. That's what you got to do. Avoid ignorance and avoid any type of drama, because the more you engage in it, the worse it gets. And some people can't be fixed. They're gonna sit there and want to fight, want drama. They want to talk shit. They want to aggravate you. So when that happens, you bring it towards yourself even more. So disengaging in their behavior or their energy is the best thing to do. Just walk away from them, act like they don't even exist. Fuck them. I don't care if it's your brother or not. I don't deal with my brother either. Yeah, see, so you're already doing the right thing. That's probably why the confusion and the distraction was there. He's trying to maybe confuse you or distract you, or like you said, cause drama, make mental, uh, you know, make you feel some anxiety mentally because of it. But the best thing you can do is, like you said, get the fuck out. That's all. And just don't deal with it. No answer is an answer. But I feel like that's the end of the drama for the weekend, and then things will look better for you tomorrow and Sunday. But like I said, it's up to you to deal with it. You either say get out and not deal with them, or you engage in it and you have conflict and drama. It's pretty simple, just to not deal with it. It's life. People love drama. People love arguments, and people love to fuck people off and aggravate people. People just love drama. Period. People are always trying to like start fights or engage in some type of like bullshit. Yeah, I understand you don't want drama. I don't either. But sometimes drama finds us, or it wants, you know, drama wants to find you. But if you engage in it, that's the worst part. That's just it. You want them to step up, but just like I told Maria earlier, like sometimes the people that we are around, we can tell them what to do, but they have to do it. They have to do it on their own accord. They have free will. We can just tell them, hey, look, you need to do this, you need to do that, or I feel like you should do this and do that. Like how I tell everybody on here, I think you should do this and do that. But if you don't do it, then it's your life, your fault, your choice. So you can't really force people to do anything. Sometimes you can, depending on what it is. Somebody holds a gun to your fucking head, yeah, but that's about it. That's why free will is a pain in the ass sometimes because people can change their minds from 1 minute to the next or do one thing to the next. Good today, bad tomorrow. Yeah, it don't make sense forcing anything because you just make it worse. Some people that get forced, you know, are worse. They can't handle the pressure mentally, so they explode or they self destruct and they go crazy. And then you make it worse. That's why it's best to just leave him alone. He knows what he has to do. You ain't gotta spell it out for him. And if he doesn't, then he's gotta pay the consequences. Karma's a bitch. Yeah, there's a lot of people like that, and your family will hurt you the most. So I understand totally. But my advice is to just not engage in any type of conversation or drama with him. You know. Yeah, that's it. Fuck 'em. That's what I say about my siblings too. You don't want to speak to me. You don't want to step up and help mom and dad. Well, then fuck you. Then I'll do it, and I'll be blessed at the end of the day, and you'll get karma, and I'll just laugh at your dumb ass for not helping. And that's how I feel about my brother all the time, because he's a fucking idiot. So, and that's why I don't really care. As long as I'm alright, my parents are good, and I'm helping them. That's all that matters. But you can't really like force anybody to do anything. They're just gonna be idiots forever. Rudy, I just got your donation. Thanks. How's it going? What's your word? Boo. What's going on? You alright? You're okay? That's good. Glad you're doing good. That's what I want to hear. You want a general for June? That's been the question of the day. Alright, let's see. I've been asked that question 5 times today. You just went out for a drink? Oh, nice. Sounds good. Have one for me. I might go out on Sunday. There's like a religious festival, Portuguese festival at my old school, and it's like every year. And I might go on Sunday for a little while, see some of my friends and shit. Might go with my nephews and my sister, my mom and my dad. But it's supposed to be really bad weather here, so no, not a high school reunion. No, no, no. It's like my old. You welcome, Shania. At my old school, it's like it's big, like the playground area. So you know, uh, so like every it holds like maybe like 200 people in the courtyard area. So like they have like a big festival there, like a Portuguese religious festival. Like they celebrate Jesus and all that. So I might go. All right, Maria. Good night, sweetheart. Take care. You're a little tipsy. You're celebrating your new home. Yes, I know. It's good though. You deserve it. Nah, I ain't drinking. No, no. I ain't drinking in almost 8 years, and I don't plan on to. I just celebrate life without no alcohol. I'll probably go out on Sunday and just like talk to all my friends that are there, get something to eat, something to drink, talk shit in Portuguese to all my Portuguese friends, and see how it goes. All right, so what I'm getting here is that there could be some setbacks with getting materialistic things. So, like being that you have the new home, you might not be able to furnish it the way you want or get certain things for the home. So, there's going to be some obstacles next month. And you know, you can't spend too much money, obviously. So, you got to, budget yourself, get things, get whatever you have and stick with that for a while. I know that when you get a new home, you want to like do all these things, but take your time. Take your time and understand that you don't need these things, you want these things. So just get what you need and not what you really want. Needs and wants is two different things. So even though you have, this new home, you still fear some things happening and you fear like you might not gain off of this right now, but it's just a short-lived thing. So just understand that, spirit's going to benefit you, in a way where they're not going to be disloyal to you. They're going to make sure that you're going to make the right choices and the right decisions. Um, but otherwise, that I feel like you yourself, you're very self-reliant. You have free will. You can create things, and you have the willpower and the confidence now to make sure that you can, do whatever you can to make things happen. Just be aware that people who try to sell you things, right? Um, People that sell you things next month, make sure you're not buying some bullshit. Make sure you're buying the right things because somebody can try and trick you into buying things. If it's too good to be true of a deal, then it is. So there could be a person like a salesman that says, "Oh yeah, you got a new home. Okay, well I'm got this, and this. I'll give you all of it, for $1,000." And you're like, "Oh yeah, shit. That sounds good, but how am I gonna do that?" and then someone the person might keep trying to like deceive you to thinking that it's okay. So don't get tricked by people that have like these bullshit deals that are unbelievable, because they might not be real deals. Like they might not be what they say it is. So be aware that, and if this is not to do it, if it isn't to do with deals, it's just somebody who tells you things and you know it's bullshit, and you try and test them, and then like you see it afterwards, and you're like, "Yep, I knew it all along. I was too fucking gullible." You know what I'm saying? So like, there's gonna be like someone next month that's gonna try and trick you or deceive you, but I feel like you are gonna tell them, "Look, I don't need you. Like I can rely on myself and rely on it. I have confidence that I'm gonna make it all right. I'm gonna be fine. Like fuck you, you know." But by the end of June, you'll feel like you've put enough initiative and you had the strength and and you put in a lot of activity and you had the power to do everything, and you're gonna feel successful by the end of June, and you're gonna feel like you accomplished something. And then you're gonna have these deep emotional feelings for you, yourself, and your family, and you're gonna feel like you conquered something that you've always wanted to conquer. So, and work could be good for you too. You might get more work, or you might get a better job, or you might get more recognition at work too. So that can also happen next month. So I see good things here. It's just like, you might get the odd person that tries to deceive you or trick you into buying something. Like there might be a deal that's too big, too good to be true, or there could be somebody who like tries to make you believe there's something they're not. So those are the things to be aware of. But overall, there's good cards there saying you're gonna have a good month, but you might need the whole month, you know, to deal with it. Yeah, I remember you was telling me. Let's check on her and see what she's doing. Mm. Well, it looks like she's gonna have some new possibilities and new things coming her way. She's gonna get new like something new is gonna happen for her, but it's still not gonna be enough. Um, right now, she feels like she can't trust anybody, or nobody trusts her, or she's not reliable, or she's not telling the truth. So she could be lying, or somebody could be lying to her. Um, right now, I feel like she's very frustrated. She's failing to face reality, the facts of life. She's very indecisive. She's procrastinating shit, and she's alienating herself from people. Like so she's in a deep worried state right now. So she's not gonna really show any affection to anybody. But I feel like somebody will help her financially and make her like better. But her personally, you know. But there is a man that's gonna help her with like finances and things like that. So maybe it's the baby daddy, I guess, or a male that's gonna help her deal with her bullshit. Well, the only way you can help her is supporting her, I guess. You know, the cousins helping her. Yeah, yeah. Well, the only way that I feel like you can help her is support her if she wants your support. If she wants your support, then I would say support her, but you can only do so much, right? Well, you know what? You live and learn. I know she's your daughter, and I know she's young and she's about to have a baby, but guess what? It's something she has to go through. Yeah, exactly. You can only do so much. But you know what? She put herself in this predicament. Now she's got to live with it. And a lot of women, a lot of girls her age and women put themselves through that. So it's really up to them to make a life out of it or to learn from it. It's like I told my sister today, her son's about to go to college in September and he doesn't know how to cook. He barely does anything. He's like a fucking dreamer, you know? And I told my sister, he'll fucking learn. He's gonna learn all right. He's gonna learn when it's too fucking late. And then when he's out there, he's gonna have a hard time and he's gonna be eating bullshit takeout and all that. And then when he gets lazy and he says, fuck, I gotta wash clothes. Oh shit. Oh shit, I gotta do this. Oh shit, I gotta do that. He'll learn. When you're by yourself, you learn real quick because you ain't got no time to be thinking. Anything you got time for is to do the shit you need to do. You know. Well, there you go. That's why I learned at an early age to cook, to clean, to wash my own clothes. Because I never wanted to depend on anybody. I like being very independent. I don't like people doing shit for me. Because what you do for me might not be the way I like it. And when I do it, I know it's going to be right. I'm not perfect, but I know I'm going to do it right for me. You might make me a sandwich and I'll be like, yeah, it tastes good, but I wish I could have a little bit more mayonnaise on it. Oh, but if I put a lot of mayonnaise on it, you probably told me it was too much. I said, that's why I'm going to do it my fucking self because I know how much I like. Duh. You know? So that's why, like, sometimes you got to let your children. I don't have children, but I have 6 nephews, and I tell people all the time I help raise them, and I know what kids are and what they're like to deal with. And I've taken care of my 2 nephews for the past 2 years without their deadbeat dad being around. And I tell both of them, you'll learn. And I tell my sister, don't correct him, let him learn. Let them learn. Let them fucking learn. Trust me. They'll know. You'll fucking learn, all right. You'll see. Keep acting the fuck up. This is 2025. You're gonna learn real hard. You're gonna be fucking irritated. Then you're gonna start crying and begging and thinking to yourself, I should have listened, or hey, what is my next move? How am I gonna get my life better? Yeah, not even God. The devil's gonna be in their fucking ear. God ain't worried about them. God's gonna be like, when do you want karma? When do you want karma for not listening? And the devil's gonna be sitting right here saying, don't worry, keep being a fuck up, keep doing dumb shit. It's okay, we love you. All right, it's cool. It's okay to be a fuck up. Yeah, and then when you get tired of it, that's when you turn yourself to God. And the God's gonna be like, all right, I'll help you, sorry ass. Now you wanna listen? All right. Let me tell you, I learned the hard way. I learned the very hard way. Trust me when I tell you. All right, some love cards for you. Really, let's see what we got. All right. Right now, you might be alone without nobody, no D. So you might feel alone at this time. You might feel like being alone is torture, or the person that you want to be with is feeling the torture from you being alone and them not being with you, or you not being with them. You also might have history with this person, so you might know this person for a while now. So you're a history with them. You see the heart, how it's got cracks in it. So you both might be brokenhearted about because you know each other, you still can't, deal with each other or be with each other. But like always, on the bottom here it says there's still hope, and there's the heart right there. Can't make this shit up, but there's the two hearts. See, the history you have still requires hope. So there's still hope, but hope is something that to me is overrated. I don't hope for anything. I don't use that word very often. Hope is false hope. Me, I want to be sure. I don't hope, I will. All right, let me give you some twin flame messages here. All right, so the first card says, I'm sorry I couldn't do right by you. So this sorry ass is still being sorry. Uh, I can't handle your words right now, so you must be telling them things that he don't want to hear. And this person, I says, I feel badly for the way I treated you. You didn't deserve that. Too late now, mofo. No coochie for you, jackass. And the last card says, I'm not the same person that you remember. Oh, well, duh. Now you're a dickhead now. You used to be nice, now you're a dickhead, see? Of course you're not the person I remember. See? I know. I was talking for you, Rudy. I'll give you a Lover's Oracle card, too. Something that's not let me see what I got for you. All right. This is your card. And it says, let there be closeness between you, but always give each other space. Love never claims, it simply allows and gives. There you go. That's your love cards. Love, baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more. You won't. Hope. Straight from the south. Yep. So yeah, same shit, different day. That's what it looks like in the love department. You're tipsy and I'm sleepy. It's already 1 o'clock in the morning here. I've been on here for an hour. I've been on here like 3 times today. It's time for me to go to sleep. I'm ready to go to sleep. I got in my bed late last night and I had all these stupid ass dreams. Yeah, I am going to bed right now. I need to go take my dog out for a walk, go pee. I just have like stupid ass dreams that don't make no sense. I don't even remember them, half of them, but a lot of the dreams I have is me working in places I've never seen in my life. Like, I always find myself working somewhere or working with people, and like the last dream I had, I was at this warehouse and the guy was saying, "Oh, can you do this? Can you do that?" And I'm like, "Yeah, yeah, I can do that there, or I can do that, yeah." And then the people that I was talking to, I've never seen them in my life. So it's weird. Like I have all these weird dreams about work. Then I dreamt of my stupid ex brother-in-law, and he was like much taller than me, and he's not. And like I told him like, "What you looking at?" And he was like, "Oh, I ain't don't talk to me," and blah blah blah. And then another guy like pulled me away and said, "Yeah, don't talk to him. Leave him alone." It's like stupid shit, like that don't make no sense. Dreams are like dumb as shit. It never makes sense to me. Never. Like I want to dream about nice things. I want to dream about like me, at a strip club or something, you know, peeling off them 20s and watching hoes and at the beach or something. I don't know. See some naked women in my dreams or some shit. Something to get me excited while I'm sleeping. I never dream about shit like that. And when I do have a sexual dream, I don't even know who the hell I'm having sex with. I never see the girl's face. I always tell people always ask me, "Do you have sexual dreams about anybody?" I said, When I do, I don't even see their face. All I see is like the hair and, their body and shit, but I never see who I'm banging. I don't know. Somebody wanted the D and didn't want to tell me who they was. So and I don't really have sexual dreams like that. It's very rare I do. Like once in a while, maybe once every like 4 months, 5 months. I probably have a sexual dream like twice a year or something like that. It just don't make no sense anyway. And like I dream a lot about the things I used to do. Like I used to do big ass jobs and I don't do them anymore. I used to be a DJ. I don't DJ anymore, but I still have dreams that I'm DJing at a party and like I see myself DJing and I see myself like at places I used to DJ and places I've never seen myself DJ before. So that's another crazy ass weird thing. I always had dreams of me at school, like, but I'm at school as myself now, and I'm like, why am I here? I don't want to be here. I don't want to go back to school. Like, like I always find myself in places I don't want to be anymore, or places that I hated. Like yeah, I even have army dreams where like I have dreams like I'm at the army and I'm trying to get out because I don't want to be there. Cause that's how it was. I was there and I always try to like get the fuck out of there. Like so my dreams are very dumb and they always reflect on past things and I don't really see like a lot of people that I know in my dreams. It's always different people or people I don't know. Like I've never dreamt of like psychic things or, my past loved ones. I don't really see them in my dreams or anything like that. I don't even see my dog in my dreams or my family. I very rarely see anybody in my family in my dreams. It's very rare. I'll always see people, and I always see people that I fell out with. Like if I don't speak to you no more, I'll see you in my dreams, and it's weird. I will speak in my dreams, but won't speak in real life. So that's another thing I dream of. My dreams are just dumb. I don't like care about them. Half the time I don't even remember them. I don't even remember what I dreamed of last night. I dream every damn night. Every night I dream because I wake up and I'm like, fuck, what the hell was that about? Then I'll go back to sleep and I'll wake up like 2 hours later. I'll look at the clock and I'll be like, what the hell was that? I honestly, if I recorded myself at night, all you'll hear is, what the fuck? What the fuck was that about? That dream was dumb as shit. Anyway, let me go back to sleep. What the fuck? That's what you'll hear if you hear me dreaming in my bed. If I had a woman in my bed every night, She be like, babe, what the fuck is wrong with you? You be dreaming of all sorts of bull. You be talking in your damn. See, I think you're talking to me. You're talking to somebody else in your dreams. As long as I don't call out their names in my dreams, I'm alright. She end up slapping the shit out of me in my dreams or something. Alright, that's enough shit talking for today. Alright, I'm gonna get out of here. I'll be here tomorrow at some point in time. I'll be here all weekend. It's supposed to be shitty weather. If it's raining and windy tomorrow, I'll probably be on here early. I won't be able to do anything outside anyway. But yeah, I'll be chilling all weekend with you guys. So I'll be here. Have a good weekend if I don't see you. And I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. And maybe like Sunday, if the weather's not bad, I might go out to this festival thing. But yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'll be here. Anyway, good night and have a good weekend. Bye.